Hello everyone, you are on the Mobi channel and I am glad to see you on my channel again. Today we released a new episode 22 of SKIBIDI Toilet Multiverse from DaFuq Studio. So if you haven't watched episode 22 yourself yet, then after watching this video, be sure to do it. DaFuq Studio needs your support after several strikes were thrown on its channel. But let's leave the bad behind, because the episode came out, which means today I will conduct a detailed analysis of it. The video turned out to be very interesting, so be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, we're starting. The first shots of the episode are the control panel, which contains the rocket start and stop button. Next, we see footage of cameramen and speakermen agents starting to attack the second toilet base, which we received a message about in the last 21 episodes, and by the way, if you haven't seen the analysis of this episode, then be sure to watch it. Next, we see the control panel again, and initially I didn't even understand what the agents should do. Next, we see an improved SKIBIDI machine gunner, and we can see sharp spikes on his toilet rim. Apparently, this was done so that no one would sit on his face. Next, we very quickly see how toilets also use acidic dangerous gas against agents. Next, we see in detail the entire SKIBIDI database from above. The agents are losing and they can't get close to the control panel in any way. A fierce battle is taking place and it is clear how the agents are losing and are outnumbered. But Dark Speaker Man appears on the battlefield with his gun and maybe something will change now. The POV operator looks at what is happening and before his eyes a cannon or tank of Speakermen is destroyed, which looks like a blaster of the Titan Speakerman, and then suddenly our POV operator is pierced by something sharp. The POV operator falls down and we see a large SKIBIDI spider, but suddenly a big sharp nail flies into his head. The operator turns around and we see Agent Drillman very epic and literally on the channel, as if Spider-Man rushes to the rescue and destroys this dangerous SKIBIDI spider using his weapon. And then we see how Drillman's agents arrive to help the agents who were already at the second SKIBIDI base. One of the agents jumps out of the helicopter and destroys 4 opponents at once with his mechanical hands. And the elite agent Drillman knocks down toilets like bowling balls. Next, we see some pretty funny scenes. Here we see Agent Drillman carrying off Agent Cameraman in his arms. And here we see Agent Speakerman dancing his signature Jaga Jaga dance right on the battlefield. I don't know about you, but I thought it was very funny. Next, we are shown that thanks to the help of Drillman agents, toilets are starting to lose. The next scene shows us how Dark Speakerman, Cameraman and Drillman run to the very button on the control panel and it seems like they are already close and manage to press the button. But suddenly, black smoke appears in front of them and who is teleporting now? Maybe it's the Titan TV man? And taking this opportunity, I'm teleporting an alert here that a reaction to this episode has already been released on my second channel, so after watching this video, you can also watch my reaction. We are continuing. As we see further, a new unusual type of enemy has teleported here, and if you know which universe it is from, then write about it in the comments. But judging by his abilities, this is an ordinary unusual toilet that growls very loudly and literally knocks down agents with its growl and sucks them into its mouth. Despite the fact that Dark Speakerman is holding on with all his strength, but he is running out of them and he lets go of his hands. But at this moment, he is caught by the Titan Speakerman and it is clear from his appearance that he has not yet been completely repaired. Titan points a blaster at the enemy and wants to shoot, but the blaster does not work. Titan doesn't understand what's going on. But what did he want? After all, its repair is not finished yet. And in the end, he just shoved his blaster into his opponent's mouth and finished him off with his loud growl. But then something starts to beep in the enemy. Is it really a bomb? Once again, the toilets were one step ahead of the agents. After all, this was again a trap for agents. This toilet exploded and the shock wave of the Titan Speakerman threw it to the very bottom of the toilet base. And it was a pretty hard fall. But fortunately he survived. And then we see fragments from Mr. Beast's video. But it's a good thing that one of Mr. Beast's explosions was stopped by Clockwoman. This hot chick came very timely, because thanks to her, Dark Speakerman survived, and then we also see that Titan Speakerman and Cameraman survived. Next, the hatch in which the rocket is located opened. And this means that the time on the timer is running out. And then this happens. Yes, you got it right. Clockwoman used her abilities to activate the superpower of the cameraman in the green shirt. But despite the fact that this super flash was running at a very high speed, he did not press the button, because the control panel was protected by a barrier. And that seemed to be it. Now the headquarters of the Clockman's agents will be destroyed. But the following happened. Yes, who would have thought that this very agent Drillman had been digging a passage to this place all this time? And by the way, he's digging a new move now, so we expect to see him in future episodes. Next, Clockwoman stops the toilet attack using her gun and we switch to possibly the main villain of the multiverse, Skibidi Toilet. But why do I think so? Listen to what she says for yourself.
Oh, such a wonderful beast. I think I just found my favorite toy. What is it? Don't worry. I expected your failure. Our achievement in this battle was taking control over their devices. Now they believe the emergency message was sent from an ally. This will make it much easier for the next step.
It seems that the agents have fallen into a big trap again. After all, as it became clear to us from her words, the message on the tablets was sent not by allies but by opponents. Well, the plot from Dom Studio is starting to gain momentum. Write your theories in the comments and soon we are expecting episode 70, or rather the first part of episode 70 from Mr. Boom.